shout out to my patrons. Thank you guys so much. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and welcome back to another episode of Bibliotherapy Sunday. Today's episode was requested by my friend Kay at Kay's Hidden Shelf. Go check out Kay's channel. I'll put the link down below. She is a brand new booktube channel and she's fantastic. Love her to pieces. Kay asked me to talk about when the caffeine doesn't help. You've run out of steam, caffeine's not making it, you just want to crawl back into bed. Today I've got a whole bunch of different suggestions based off of this, and I can't wait to talk to y'all about them. I'm so excited. So first, how about just the inability to get out of bed? You just want to stay in bed forever and you don't want to get out. So the Novel Cure's recommendation for inability to get out of bed is called Bed by David Whitehouse. And in this novel, Mal Eid, who is our main character, is a child of untamed manners and unbound curiosity. He's the eccentric eldest son of an otherwise typical middle-class family. But as the wonders of childhood fade into the responsibilities of adulthood, Mal's spirit fades too. On his 25th birthday, Mal goes to his childhood bed and doesn't get up for 2 decades. This book is actually told by Mal's younger brother and shows the impact that this decision, staying in bed for 2 decades, had on everyone surrounding Mal in his life. Our next recommendation is based off of the ailment of exhaustion. You're just so exhausted, caffeine will not help. Our first recommendation is Zorba the Greek by Nikos Kantzarakis. Totally said that wrong and I'm sorry, but y'all know. This is the story of 2 men, their incredible friendship, and the importance of living life to the fullest. Zorba is a Greek working man. He's the larger-than-life character, energetic and unpredictable. He accompanies the unnamed narrator to Crete to work in the narrator's lignite mine, and the pair develop a singular relationship. So maybe Zorba's energy will help you pick up the speed. Our next recommendation is for lethargy. You're just so slow. You feel like a sloth, a zombie. I often get zombie brain a lot. And our recommendation, we have 2 recommendations for this one, and the first one is The Sheltering Sky by Paul Bowles. In this classic work of psychological terror, Paul Bowles examines the ways in which Americans apprehend an alien culture and the ways in which their incomprehension destroys them. The story of 3 American travelers adrift in the cities and deserts of North Africa, The Sheltering Sky is at once merciless and heartbreaking in its compassion. It etches the limits of human reason and intelligence, perhaps even the limits of human life, when they touch the unfathomable emptiness and impassive cruelty of the desert. And our next recommendation for lethargy is the classic Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes Cebada. I remember reading this, and I think it was middle school, and I absolutely fell in love with this book. I hope to read this again this year. So if you don't know, Don Quixote has become so entranced by reading chivalric romances that he determines to become a knight-errant himself, in the company of his faithful servant Sancho Panza. His exploits blossom in all sorts of wonderful ways, including fighting windmill monsters. Is absolutely fantastic. Don Quixote's energy is sure to energize you and lift you up. And the next ailment that we have to go along with this theme is the Monday morning feeling. Everyone has felt that to some extent. Our recommendation for this is Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. This is a vivid portrait of a single day in a woman's life. As Mrs. Dalloway is preparing for a party at her house, she is flooded with memories of faraway times, and she has to reel herself back into real world. So hopefully this book will help you remember the good times, but also help you to be able to come back to reality and get through with that Monday. And our last recommendation for today is, of course, so Kay doesn't drink coffee, but she does drink tea, and this recommendation is for the ailment of being able to find a good cup of tea. And our recommendation for this is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, which I'll actually be reading next month in March. So seconds before the Earth is demolished to make way for a galactic freeway, Arthur Dent is plucked off the planet by his friend Ford Prefect, a researcher for the revised edition of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, who for the last 15 years has been posing as an out-of-work actor. Together, this dynamic pair begin their journey through space, aided by quotes from The Hitchhiker's Guide. It's such a fun book, fun idea, and sure to give you that energy to just be able to get through the day with a little bit extra energy. So those are our recommendations for when caffeine is just not enough and you don't got that energy. Let me know in the comments below what your recommendations are. I'd love to get more ideas from you for bibliotherapy videos. This was so much fun to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so y'all get notified whenever I have a new video coming out. As always, my Patreon and my Discord information are in the description below. There's no pressure to join either, but we have a ton of fun at both. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.